Hello everybody, and welcome to the Pro Wrestling Podcast with Lee Burt. I'm your host, Lee Burt. First things first, let's click on that subscribe button down there. We still want to get those subscribers rolling in. Also, if you haven't yet, go like our Facebook page, www.facebook.com/The Pro Wrestling Podcast. Alright, let's talk some professional wrestling. NWA Smoky Mountain Wrestling has an event this Saturday, February 21st, at Sullivan Middle School in Kingsport, Tennessee. You guys will want to go check that out if you're in the area. You can find out more information about this and other upcoming events at nwasmokymountain.com. Let's get right into this Raw review. Gonna change formats a little bit for you guys, keep things a little shorter. I've got some feedback saying you like the shorter videos, so here we go. I enjoyed the opening segment with John Cena and Rusev. I thought it was a nice little piece of business. Cena laid Rusev out. It'll be interesting to see what they do at Fast Lane. One thing of note is that Rusev's finish is a submission, and I don't see John Cena tapping out to anyone. So it's going to be interesting to see how they get out of this match and set up the possible WrestleMania rematch. Probably going to get one win apiece. I predict Rusev's probably going to go over at Fast Lane, and then Cena will get his win back at WrestleMania. The Stardust turn finally happened. I wish they would have held off till after Fast Lane. They haven't announced a match yet for Fast Lane, so maybe they'll hold off till WrestleMania and give Dustin and Cody that brotherly match that they both seem to want to do at WrestleMania. I think that'll be a good way to transition Cody back into a singles role. I really enjoyed the segment with Triple H and Ric Flair. I thought it was amazing. Triple H is still one of the best heels in the business, and when he pushed down Ric Flair and got all up in his face, you could believe that. You could believe he was really angry and just ready to put a whooping on Sting. So it'll be interesting to see Triple H and Sting's in-ring confrontation at Fastlane, see how they set up the WrestleMania match that everyone suspects they'll have. Still getting a lot of dark and creepy promos from Bray Wyatt, and you've got to believe that's leading toward a Bray Wyatt versus Undertaker match, even though I'm still heavily against this idea because I don't see how it's going to help anyone. But we'll see. We'll see how they build it up going into WrestleMania. I think it's good they're kind of keeping Bray out of the ring to kind of build the suspense up a little bit. It looks like we're going to be having a Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett match at Fastlane for the Intercontinental Championship. It seems to me like Dean Ambrose might have lost a little steam. I mean, he was really hot just a few months ago, and it's kind of dwindled off. Got to wonder if all those losses, had an effect on that. I thought the last segment of the show was really great between Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns. They were really up in each other's face and really brawling, and everything looked real. I thought it did a great job of building the anticipation toward the Fastlane match. I was a little skeptical before that, how that match was going to go off. Still not really sure how they're going to get out of the match, because someone has to face Brock Lesnar. Could be a triple threat. Could just be Roman Reigns. If they do, then I think the only thing they can do is turn Roman Reigns heel, because if he beats Daniel Bryan at Fastlane, I see a lot of boos happening, just like at Royal Rumble. On the flip side of that, if Daniel Bryan beats Roman Reigns, the crowd will generally probably be happy, but where does that leave Roman Reigns in the mix? So it's a tricky piece of business, and then if you have the triple threat, do you really want to have that 2 years in a row, a triple threat WrestleMania main event? Also, we just saw a triple threat match for the title at Royal Rumble. So a lot of questions unanswered there, and I guess we'll know more after this Sunday. It's still not too late for new subscribers to go ahead and get WWE Network for the rest of the month free. If you're a new subscriber, you can get the network for free, watch Fastlane. If you don't like it, you can cancel before March. No big deal. That's all the time we have today for the Pro Wrestling Podcast with Lee Burt. If you enjoyed the channel, please subscribe. Go to our Facebook page, like that as well, www.facebook.com/The Pro Wrestling Podcast. Leave some Fastlane predictions in the comments section. I hope you guys all have a great week, and we'll see you next time on the Pro Wrestling Podcast.